Hello everyone, hope you're all having a fantastic day. I do apologize for the bad lighting in this video. Obviously it's pretty dark and murky today, so obviously I don't expect it to be so bright. Plus this camera does not pick up light so well. Before I even record, you see a bright screen and then all of a sudden it just turns dim. Anyways, I want to unbox some stuff. Obviously I already opened it because I wanted to see if I had everything. Now, I've recently ordered something last week and it came this week. I'm surprised it came so fast. Okay, so I'll be checking up on what's this box. So obviously I ordered this for my tablet, the tablet I'm using right now. I do have the same brand for my Nintendo Switch, and let me just say, I expected it to not really work. Or well, to be fair, I had to do a lot of research because it was very cheap. So you had to wonder if it works for different consoles. It does work for Nintendo Switch, so if you're worried about that, it does work. So yeah. Um, what else? So just gonna use this for this tablet because I'm running out of space. So I bought these two things. These are basically HDD enclosures, and basically what they do is they basically enclose your old hard drive from your laptop, and you can connect it to your other laptops or computers or whatsoever. It's kind of good to have. I really recommend if your laptop breaks, it's one way to just take the hard drive out, and then you can just plug it in. So I do apologize for any background talking. I hope it does come with the cable. I've read the reviews. Someone said it does come with the cable, so I'm just gonna move it aside. As you can see, I have one. One of them is for my brother. He has some laptop issues too. So now we move on to the next edition. Oh wow. I can't believe this is so small. I expected the books to be larger because when you see it on the picture, it's so ginormous. This is the full collection of Narnia, the Chronicles of Narnia. As you can see, we have 7 books. I expected them to be much bigger. I expected them to fill the entire box, but unfortunately, this is like pretty small. It's children's books. What do you expect? So you have um, this really cool box. I feel like it's just simple cardboard, but that's not a big problem. And I'm kind of glad it's small because I can finish it quicker now. I expected each book to be like I don't know how many pages there are, but I'm gonna assume like less than 100. Okay, not that much, but maybe like 100 and something. Maybe like almost 200 maybe. No, I think that's too little. Maybe 150, I'm assuming. It could be more, but who knows. I expected each of them to be thick, thick, thick. I expected one book to be worth 3 books. I don't know. Honestly, this is kind of cool to have. Since it's compact, I can keep it somewhere. Now we finally have this. Now this is something I was going to buy for some time. It's the Unplanned Movie. Now, if you don't know, this movie came out back in 2019, and I remember when this movie was out, how much talk there was on this movie. I kid you not, this movie was uh, pretty insane, and the way it was treated. The way this movie was treated compared to other movies out there, it was ridiculous. This movie in some places were only for 18 years old. I kid you not, like it was for like a very large audience, very old audience. But even though the content wasn't as stressful as people think, so you even have a sticker over here, a sticker on the packaging, warning not for sensitive viewers, which is obviously it's a very emotional film. You're dealing with something that's very, very important, and oh, you can't even see it. It's not even focusing. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So as you can see, it's better. Looks better. Uh, I remember when this movie came out, and there was a lot of stress about that. Overall, I'm glad that I'm able to watch this on DVD. I needed a brand new DVD because I want to at least collect some type of DVDs, and of course, we have this. So this is fantastic. I'm glad they sold this in my country. Fun fact, back in 2020, they had a very rare, but I mean rare, I mean seldom viewing in cinemas of this movie. It was not in the it was not in the cinemas I went to or I normally go to. It was in the cinemas I never been to, and basically it was for a limited time only, and it was airing around the time where we were close to lockdowns, around this time, yeah, March. You remember when, you know, all this was happening a couple of years ago, 3 years ago? I can't believe it was 3 years ago. Remember when it was happening? It was so crazy. So this had a very limited viewing in my country, and I wish it had an early viewing, because that would have been much more fun, or even like a middle viewing. That would have been perfect. You know, like maybe middle of the year, that would have been perfect. Because, you know, honestly, I really wish this was in other cinemas in my country too, not just one or two of them or a couple of them, but the very prominent ones as well. So, anyways, this movie is very important. And why am I talking just so much about the movie? I know uh, I'll just waste time, but overall, I'm proud that I have this. I'm proud that I have this. uh, I wanted this because if you don't know what's going on right now, there's a lot of censorship happening with a lot of classical books, and I bethought that it's time for me to buy any of the classics before they censor it. It's good to buy these books, and recently they dubbed these books C.S. Lewis, all of his works, you know, Tolkien's work, they dubbed it all uh, far right. Even other authors from, you know, old times. I mean, I don't get what's far right about children's books or rings, but okay, whatever. People have been deeming everything far right, and the problem is people listen to that. And that's the biggest concern, because these books, don't be surprised if they ever get censored in the future. That can happen. That's why I purchased it quickly as I can. And plus, it was going on special. Um, there were multiple versions. There was like a different box version, which I feel like it would have had much different content, maybe more images. I don't know. I don't know. I felt like this was cheaper. This is a very old version, a very old edition. That's why it was pretty cheap when I bought it. Plus, it was going on special, so I took the chance and purchased it. Overall, I need to make space for all my books. I really need to make space for all my books. I don't need to build a big shelf, but that would be awesome. But there's no space for shelves. Anyways, I'm more excited about this thing. So let me unbox it in a separate video. Bye.